Oh, bear. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode, people. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods and great big James Bond fan, people. Holy macaroni. Do I have a great show for you this evening? This is a great honor, a great privilege to be able to bring to you tonight a really fun James Bond film. That'd be You Only Live Twice, people. The infamous volcano. James Bond in outer space. It's good stuff, people. I've went back and forth on this, people. I literally have went back and forth on this. Goldfinger obviously is Bear's favorite James Bond, one of Bear's favorite films of all time. It's also probably, like I said, I am back and forth on this. Whether or not You Only Live Twice is at number 2, or maybe From Russia with Love might be for number 2. It's hard for Bear, I would say, for most people out there that have never seen any of the Sean Connery films, I would say go see Goldfinger number 1. Go check it out on the playlist. And number 2, I would probably go tell people to see You Only Live Twice, people. It's got everything, people. It is an adventure for you great folks out here. Hey, P-Money, how are you? So able to get MGM Plus for 1 month for 99 cents. There you go, people. So pick your favorite platform, whether it be MGM Plus, apparently for 99 cents for 1 month. I've got this on Apple that I've downloaded. You can probably pick it up on Amazon as well. I cannot show the full movie. We're going to show it here at the very beginning here, just a couple, maybe a minute and a half, just to get everybody situated. But I cannot show the entire film. So just think of this as kind of like old school DVD audio commentary, something along those lines. If you do not have the movie, hopefully I've got enough stuff here to be able to put it together for you. But I would highly recommend you go check it out here, people. So I'll give folks here just a moment, but we'll get started here within a minute or two. Let Bear get a couple things set up here, and I will go and do it. All right, let's see the thing here. Okay, we got that going. Let's see. Is it going to reflect? 1 second here, people. Should have checked this out beforehand. Hold on, people. Let's make sure that this... I need to turn off that light. Hold on. Let's see if we can do that. All right, there we go. You mean your favorite is not Never Say Never Again? No, I would say Goldfinger. I would definitely say Goldfinger is top of the charts. Well, I'm still getting a reflection, people, but it is what it is, people. It is what it is. So we will give you folks a very quick countdown here. That would be, are we ready? Are we ready out here? That'd be from 5. That'd be from 4. That'd be from 3. That'd be 2. And 1. And here we go. We're hitting play on the old thing. Oh, let me bring it up. That would be helpful there. There we go. A little bit of an intro here real quick. By the way, just showing this as an example, people, for educational purposes. Gosh dang it. But we'll get into it here in just a second. But I want everybody to get on the same page as old Beer here. Oh, shoot, I should probably turn this down. I can't do it now. All right, well. Bear, 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 I'm covering over the music. From the great John Barry, by the way. We'll hear Nancy Sinatra here in just a moment, so settle in, people. It's going to be a fun adventure with James Bond, people. All right, let me get it off of this. Oops. Oh, not that one. Hold on, beer. There we go. Hold on, people. I'm out of order here. All right. Well, it's going to be a minute behind here, people. We'll get back into it here, but here's the intro of the great "You Only Live Twice," people. Never say never again. No, not never say never again. Not at all. So this will be the fifth James Bond. So we've had Dr. No, we've had From Russia with Love, we've had Goldfinger, one of Bear's favorites of all time. Then we had Thunderball, and then now we have this great film right here, people. My timestamp right now, P Money, is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I just passed 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So this is a little off. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can get close to where we're at here. I think we're close there. I apologize, people. Look out! That would have had. This is 1967, by the way, people. We hadn't even landed on the moon just yet, so that would have been pretty scary to go see this in the theater. Maybe just say the timestamp from time to time. Okay, I am on my mark at 3:30. 3:30 right now. Right when the snap of the airline for the poor astronaut. There you go. I might be a little bit ahead on the slideshow here. We'll get to it here in just a second. I got turned around trying to start this.
It is ridiculous for the Soviet government to deny responsibility in this matter.
The Soviet government denies all knowledge of this affair. The world knows we are a peace-loving people.
A peace-loving people. The Russians, or the Soviets, I should say.
My government has instructed me to inform you that any interference with this spaceship will be regarded as an act of war.
May I ask what motive Russian friends would have for wishing to...
It's not a planetarium, P-Money. It's actually a radar station that they had in Norway. It's actually still functional. So they filmed a little bit of this inside of a radar dome.
This government is not convinced that this intruder missile originated from Soviet Russia. A tracking station in Singapore reported faint echoes of this craft coming down in the Sea of Japan area. Might I suggest, gentlemen, that this
Indeed.
is
Indeed.
your intelligence forces.
I'm a little bit ahead. Hold on. I am way ahead on the slideshow here, people. I apologize.
In fact, our man
I was going to hold it there for a minute.
is working on it now.
Working hard on it, James Bond. Working very hard.
Why do Chinese girls taste different from all other girls?
You think we better, huh?
Oh, shoot. I should have written this actress's name down. I forgot to do it, but there we go. She reappears in Casino Royale as one of the poker players.
Some interesting times together, Link.
Obviously much older, but yeah, she's still there. Look out, James! Hey, Tank, good to see you. We're watching the great, excellent, always fun James Bond watch along. You only live twice. You only live twice, P-Money. Or Tank. And both of you. And they do. They'll check. They'll make... See? Right there. Timestamp is 6:10.
Well, at least he died on the job. He'd have wanted it this way.
Yeah, I'm sorry, all my stuff is out of whack here. I apologize. There we go. This should get it here. We're right at the titles. Right at the titles. So the great theme song, John Barry, Nancy Sinatra. They had Nancy Sinatra sing this. They were trying to get Frank Sinatra. They've been trying to get Frank Sinatra for the past couple movies to sing one of the songs in one of the previous films. They couldn't get him. They were pushing him hard for this one. He says, I'll do it. I'll do it on one condition, as long as I get to be a Bond villain. So we missed out on our Frank Sinatra Bond villain of all time. He says, if you're not gonna make me a Bond villain, my daughter, she sings okay. Why don't you try her out? So she did really well. Actually, lower on my list of songs. No, great song, great. They actually had to cut it up, P-Money. They did something like 20 takes with her, and they ended up piecing it together. It wasn't like a one take or a couple takes. They actually had to piece it together, so I thought they did really well. Goldeye's a good one. Director Lewis Gilbert and Roland Dahl, pardon me. Roland Dahl is the writer. You might know him from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, children's author. James and the Giant Peach, amongst others. He was brought in at the last minute to redo the script. There you go, Roland Dahl. Didn't quite get it. They were still shooting as he's writing the script, so that was pretty interesting. Ken Adams, the great Ken Adams, set designer, great stuff. Nancy, I don't know if Nancy's still alive or not. And of course, Saltzman and Broccoli. Broccoli family just sold the James Bond rights over to Amazon, so we'll be seeing another James Bond here in a little bit, hopefully. Denis Villeneuve directing. So they shot Bond in bed, and now he's dead, people. They did this in a couple Bond films where they killed him at the very beginning of the film. Kind of odd. Like, what else are you going to watch during the rest of the film? Still alive, kicking it at 85. All right. Yeah, Goldfinger, top notch, man. So they shot him in Hong Kong. They brought him out to the ship, which, by the way, this is shot during the winter, so they were all cold. They were trying to keep warm. It was not actually shot in Hong Kong, but supposed to be in Hong Kong. Instead of a great funeral for James Bond, they just throw him overboard. All right, we got this body on the ship. What are we going to do? Toss him over the edge. Toss him into the water. We don't have room on the boat. Wait a minute. Should we give him a good funeral? I mean, it's in the newspapers. Nah. Well, shoot, should we do something? Fire a couple bullets in the air. It'll be fine. Just dump him overboard. Right into the harbor. Oh, boy. Fish food. I know, right? He's starting to stink up the joint. Possibly here. So this is an actual submarine that they're at. Obviously not inside. But the exterior is this actual legit submarine. Push him down the hole. Down the hole you go, James. Down the hole. We just threw him overboard. It does look like they found a mummy. Which the first couple takes that they did, it actually floated. They needed a couple takes for the actual body thing to sink. Hey, watch it with that knife, pal. Holy cow. One of my favorite lines.
Request permission to come aboard, sir.
We were at P Money 11:45. 45 on the mark here. Yeah, that was real. That was real, the shorts. Yep. It's the first time we see James Bond in a naval uniform. This is Moneypenny. I always thought it was hilarious that they have like this tight submarine just packed with all this stuff. Barely any space. And then they have just like a giant room for the secretary. It's like, wait, what? And then, of course, the giant room for M as well. They even lined the walls with mahogany. Can you imagine poor one of the guys on the ship, like, in a small bunk? You know, they got a tiny kitchen, but the secretary gets this giant room. Faking another death. Must be a Tuesday. It's kind of the first Bond film where it was kind of World War III scenario. Even Thunderball, it was just two explosive devices. This one is a little bit more serious. So we're 13 and a half minutes in, P-Money, and we've already got our story. James Bond being sent off. Let's go. Just jumping straight on into it. We saw Bond die and then come back to life. Now he's on his mission. Thank you, Tank. I hope you have a great weekend, man. Hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, hold on. I gotta make a martini. Hold on just a second, people. Hold on just a second. And yes, it's stirred and not shaken. It's actually stirred and not shaken in the movie. So, there we go. Instant Japanese. There we go. All right, hold on. Poor James Bond. He just got shoved off a ship. And now he's gonna get shot out of a tube in his submarine, for crying out loud. Hold on, where are we? Hold on 1 second, people. Shoot him out! Shoot him out the tube. He didn't even have an air tank. Crying out loud. All right, don't spill it, Bear. Cheers, everybody. Ah, boy, oh boy, that's some good stuff. So they picked him up in Hong Kong. They picked him up in Hong Kong, right? That's where he died, supposedly. They shot him out of a tube in a submarine. So I guess he swam all the way to Japan? I have no idea. He got there pretty quick, apparently. Got there pretty quick. Is it implied that Bond and Moneypenny did stuff off screen we just never saw it? Probably. I would assume so. Hey, Amy! Hey, great to have you here. Amy, stick by with us here. We got a great James Bond film. Fun, exciting adventure in Japan. By the way, it's got cats in there. It's got cats. I think Tank just stepped away. I think he just stepped away, Amy. All right, P-Money, we are at 1630. 1630. Who's out here in the sumo wrestling. I'm going to do some sumo wrestling, which, by the way, they did it all legit. This was not staged. You'll see it here in just a second, the sumo wrestling. The sumo wrestlers wouldn't put on like a fake wrestle. It's not like American wrestling where it's all fake. So this scene right here, where they're shooting, they're actually wrestling. It'd be like if they made a James Bond film and they wanted to shoot a football scene or a hockey scene, P-Money, and they did it in an actual hockey game. So this is an actual sumo wrestle. Ah, great, Amy. Great. Stick on by here. Yeah, P-Money, this movie was so high-tech. They had FaceTime. They literally had FaceTime in the car. It'll come up. I'll show you. And this would be, and pardon me, people, if you are Japanese, I do not mean to dishonor your ancestors, but Bear is terrible at Japanese names. I'm going to give it a shot here, people. Akiko Wakabeshi. 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 If I say it fast, it sounds good. I'm just going to call her Eiko. And her actual character name is Aki. So she's actually a Japanese actress from Japan, obviously. They brought them into England to learn a little bit of English. Slight spoiler alert, we have another Bond girl coming up who's also Japanese. The two actresses ended up swapping because the other actress just didn't get the English enough before the filming started, so they switched actresses. So Akiko here was supposed to be the other Bond girl, and they ended up switching. Thought that was kind of interesting. Okay, Bear, that's even more entertaining than Bond. You must say all the Japanese names at the end credits. Well, I'll do it as they go along here. Do it as they go along here. All right, 1930, P-Money, 1930. Much like Goldfinger, I love how the soundtrack just blends into the film here. I think it's great. I think this is a really great soundtrack. Really great soundtrack. If they won't rig a fight at that point, I guess you just cast the winning wrestler as the wrestler who's supposed to win the script. I don't know how they did that, Amy, but I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, not a problem. I got to read it off anyways whenever I'm doing my scene changes here. That'd be Charles Gray as Mr. Henderson. Charles Gray. Which, when Bear saw this the first time, I think I might have seen this out of order. I think I might have seen some of this stuff on TV or stuff like that. You know, DVD or something. So Charles Gray. Charles Gray actually plays Blofeld in Diamonds Are Forever. Not the next film, but the film after this. It blew Bear away, because I see this scene for the first time. I'm like, there's Blofeld! It's like, no, it was just an actor that they had playing Blofeld in the follow-on movie out here. So, in Bear's head canon, it was all a bunch of trickery and foolery here for Blofeld. It was actually the real Blofeld. He thought it was his contact the entire time. And you're sending off with Donald Pleasance playing Blofeld as the Imposter Bluefield. It blew Bear's mind. Amy's gonna go get pizza. Sounds great, Amy.
I myself have lived here for
28 years.
just beginning to know my way about. Your most backbone contact told me Tanaka. He's head of the Japanese Secret Service, and his identity
Ah, that's a good martini.
most regarded secret in Japan.
See, he's stirring it.
You can see Tiger tonight.
Tiger.
His closest friends visit upon him there.
Do you have any leads of your own?
Yes, I do. That's
Stirred,
stirred, not shaken.
not shaken. I love how James Bond just goes along with it.
Russian vodka, well done.
Yeah, I get it from the doorman at the Russian embassy.
Well, mine's gin and I get it from Costco, but close enough.
Now look, I think London.
One of the only careers you can drink regularly on the job. That's not his first drink tonight.
I don't know how or when, and there must be who's doing it.
I think by tonight he's like had like 4 drinks.
I'm a fairly shrewd idealist. Major model.
You mean apart from Russia and Japan?
Oh, it's not Russia.
Oh, it's not Russia, oh boy.
Although a large Japanese industrial concern,
I love this part. It was great. He just stops talking. Why does he stop talking? Because he's got a knife in his back. That's why. They actually filmed this scene at the hotel that they were staying at during the time. It's actually in the same complex as the building that we're going to see here in just a minute. It was just like off to the side. I'm at 2330, P-Money, 2330. Must have been worried about the Wu flu back then. Had the mask and everything. I love how he doesn't realize that the guy's white and like 2 feet taller than the guy that just left. Which, by the way, this guy right here, he is The Rock's, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's. It's his grandfather. They're actually going to fight later, so it's kind of interesting. Ahead of the time, says Peabody. Ahead of the time, yep. He's not going to stand 6 feet away from women. No, not at all. Now, why you would take him to, like, the CEO's office instead of, like, I don't know, the doctor, I have no idea, but there you go. But yeah, The Rock's grandfather. Rock's grandfather.
Good evening.
I love this fight scene, by the way. This is a great fight scene. I mean, we just saw the sumo wrestling, so it's kind of like MMA sumo wrestling with sofas. Take that! Look out! Look out, James! He's got a sword! There, take that. Have a seat. He should have said have a seat. Oh! It's a very valuable statue, too. Can you smell what the Bond is cooking? Can you smell what the Bond is cooking? I like it. I like it. Drink number 2 for the evening. I'm just on my third sip here. Ah. I guess you just carry around safe cracking equipment all the time with you if you're a spy. All right, P-Money, we're gonna have a trivia section at the end of the film to figure out if you've been watching. So I want you to remember the save code here. Again, great sound design in this. Just excellent. Oh, why did it go back? Hold on. What's going on here? What's going on here, man? Why did it do that? It shouldn't have done that. I don't know why it's doing that. Dang it. Hold on. There we go. I'm just gonna hide behind these filing cabinets and nobody will see me. Look out, James. Here we go. So this part is funny right here. So Iki, she could not drive. The actress, she could not drive. So they had her in the car. So that scene that you just saw there, she pulls up, but somebody was literally pulling a cable so she could look like it drove away. She could not drive. All these scenes are green screen anyways. Or there are scenes where it's somebody else as a actress driving as her. A 2000 GT, people. That is a rare car, by the way. Rare car. They only made like a couple hundred of them. And they only made 2 as a convertible. Only made 2. What an outfit, says people. I'll say. Look out, James! Boink. I love how there's just a chair there, ready to go. You wonder how many times people fall. Is that only for James Bond, or did they get Amazon deliveries that way? How's that work? I think Tiger's just trolling James Bond at this point. I think he trolls him the entire film. A lot of energy for a dead man. Yeah, huge office at the bottom of the slide. Yep. Tetsuo Tamba playing Tiger. Tetsuro Tama. We're at 31 minutes, P-Money. 31 minutes. Smoked salmon. That's what Blofeld's after. I know all about it. Trying to take over the world's salmon supply. How dare you, Blofeld? How dare you? Yeah, I love you as the secret code word. Yep. Yep, he has Moneypenny say it to him. She wanted him to repeat it back, but he refused. It's his third freaking drink of the evening. The guy that you just saw, guy that came in and kind of interrupted him for just a second, is a master ninja. They found one of the last remaining master ninjas in Japan. So it's pretty cool. We'll see some ninjas later, but yeah, that dude was the real deal. Ah, the infamous spa scene. Infamous spa scene. Naturally, of course. This got to be an awkward meeting. Hey, we just met. You know, you invited me to your place, and now I gotta get dressed in front of you. It's kind of, you know, kind of a strange business meeting that we have going on here. Especially when you're leering at me with strange eyes while women bathe me. Nice, but strange at the same time. Seduce all customers, must be half naked. There you go. Bear skin. I've got bear skin. Arr. Yeah, don't make a nest in bear tree, people. That's bear's tree. Very sexiful. I love that. Very sexiful. Bear is also very sexiful. Aw.
I think I will enjoy very much serving under you.
PMI, we're at 3630. 3630 right now. I love how the office is all put back together.
Mr. Asata is expecting you. Thank you. You are 3.5 minutes early. Please be seated.
This is pretty high tech. I like this part. Although I don't know why you would have a gun in your camera. I guess you're shooting. But I'm bump. Yeah, staring right at you as you're in the elevator. Yep.
How do you do, Mr. Fisher?
That would be Tiru Shimada. Shimada! Tiru Shimada! As Mr. Osato. And Karen Dorr as Helga Brandt. Helga Brandt. With a nice little shake. Nice little shake, I gotta say. Can't remember if Q appears. He does. We're not gonna forget about Q, P-Money. He will show up, I promise you.
A Dom Perignon 59, Mr. Fisher. Are you really sure you want change?
Well, if you insist.
Please be seated, Mr. Fisher.
I mean, nothing like starting your morning with a little champagne. A little Don Perignon.
So, you are the new managing director of Empire Kingdom.
Yes.
What happened to Williams?
Williams? Ah, yes.
He
He died rather suddenly, poor chap.
died rather suddenly. He got a case of the death. Sudden case of the death. Even the statues put back together.
Very. He gained great face with the company.
I hope you are not taking any risks yourself, Mr. Fisher.
Me? I never take any risks.
You forgive me for saying so, but I think you are taking one now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You should give up smoking. Cigarettes are very bad for your chest.
Mr. Osato believes in a healthy chest.
Really?
Gotta have a healthy chest, Bond. Very healthy chest. Always drink in the morning. It's 5 p.m. somewhere. Yeah, it's probably 5 p.m. in London.
Yes, very much.
So, I'll have my sales manager get quotations on the delivery dates for you as soon as possible. We'll contact you later today at your hotel.
Ah, where the hell's my martini at?
The Hilton.
The classy Hilton, man.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, too. Goodbye, Miss Brent.
Goodbye, Mr. Fisher.
Well, you weren't happy to see him at all, were you? Were you? Not at all. Crying out loud. I tell you. Look out, Bond! She can't drive, literally. Yeah, so they just have like people pulling the, not here obviously, but earlier. It's a good car chase too. I like this car chase. It's the only film that Bond is in that he doesn't drive. It's the only film. So they have Aki driving instead. It's a good car chase. I really like this. I mean, if this came out today, all as we call them, the birthday clowns, all the posers on YouTube that talk about movies and poo-poo and everything, they would be all like, diversity. It's like, it could be diverse and not woke. You could have a diverse cast and not be woke. You can have multiculturalism and not be woke. I think it's fine. I think it looks pretty good. Amy's back. The world was just always a little drunk then. That's right. Bond may have a healthy libido, but his liver, not so much. I think this is one of the famous racetracks in Japan. I forget which one. But pretty cool scene. Here. They like didn't hear the helicopter above them. I love the guy here. He's just turning the wheel. He's not on the ground, but I'm turning the wheel. I gotta go somewhere. Probably hitting the brake too. That's funny. It's funny, Amy. It's a funny, fun James Bond. I mean, it's not as goofy as some of the later James Bonds, but it's just a fun, good film. I enjoy it. Splash. Oh, boy. So the 2000, the car that they're in, the 2000 GT, there was only a couple hundred of them made. And there was only 2 that were convertibles. And they were made for this film. The reason that they made them convertibles for this film, because Sean Connery was too tall. He kept hitting his head on the roof. So they specially made the cars for a convertible just for this film. They're worth probably priceless. Millions of dollars these days. One of them's in the headquarters of Toyota, so not going to be driving that anytime soon. But pretty cool. I would say FaceTime, Peabody. That's FaceTime. This is, Amy, this is 1967. 1967. We hadn't even landed on the moon just yet, and they're doing FaceTime, all this other stuff. Pretty high tech. All right, where's my martini at? Very important. Look out, James! Look out, James! Hey, splat. Quick, use her as a shield. Go now. You go now. You go now. So she goes now. She literally goes now. P-Money, it is 45:45 on the dot here, man. On the flippin' dot. Where's my, hold on just a second here. Let's do this. There we are. Another martini for you good people. If I can get it with my claws without spilling it. Gosh dang it. Hold on a second, people. It's about to spill. Sorry. There we go. Cheers, everybody. Hope you enjoy. Only live twice. Look out, James. I love how he just throws the stick down. Here, take this. Take that. Ah, that's some good stuff. There we go. It's very convenient that they had boxes there, too. Very convenient, that. Cheers. Cheers, says Amy. Cheers. Oh, whoops. I still have it on this. 1 second.
Take him to number 11.
Number 11. Where are we? There we go.
Are you finished? Where am I?
You're in my cabin on the main poop.
Did I say Karen Dorr? I think I said Karen Dorr earlier. Helga Brandt. Lovely, lovely, lovely actress.
Show yourself.
Smack.
Who are you working for?
Empire Chemicals, you know that.
Do all their people
She was actually a brunette, but
Why were you
played a redhead in this film. I guess they liked the previous actress. Oh gosh, what was her name? The Italian actress. Oh, I'm drawing a blank here, people. I'm sorry, but in Thunderball, she did a great job. So probably a little bit from that.
plastic surgeons?
Thank you, Amy. You're the best at holding down the fort. And cheers to you as well. Not too many beer episodes where you see beer drinking. You'll get really fun at the end of the at the end of the movie tonight. I'll have had like 3 martinis at that point.
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Have you heard about the $8,000 martinis that they're selling in the Hamptons? Holy cow. At least it's a big drink.
I have a confession to make. Actually, I'm a spy.
I'm a spy. I know that.
I suppose you know that investigation is a big business.
We're at, I don't know if he's still here or not, but we are at 48:45 as we speak.
And, well, it's worth
48:45, people.
$1,000. Well, I'll split it with you if you get me out of there.
I think she does a good job as a Bond villain.
Osaka would kill me.
Because she doesn't play it like straight evil, right?
We could
You know, you're thinking, okay, is she actually going to turn here? Is she going to turn and kind of help Bond? I mean, the Bond girls in the past have, of course. Gosh, she's got to, right? They make sweet, sweet whoopee. You're like, okay, James Bond's on it here. Definitely on it here.
all the things I do for England.
Oh, the things you do, James. The things you do. All right. Here we go. Where are we at? 50 minutes exactly. 50 minutes exactly. And you figure, okay, I'm going to get into an airplane with this girl. And yet she's wearing a parachute the entire time. You're like, wait a minute, hold on now. Why are you wearing a parachute and not me? What's going on here? See ya. And then she's like, see ya, bye. You sit in the back. You can sit right next to her, but yet he sat in the back and got trapped, and she was wearing a parachute the entire time. You don't normally wear a parachute in your airplane. I mean, they had to cut out the seat there you saw where the parachute would fit in. See how it's got like that box in there where it fits in? Pretty funny. Love the aviator goggles. I know, right? She was prepared to go skydiving. She was ready to go skydiving, and James Bond just didn't pick up on it. Oop. Do the thing with the thing. There we go. He's pinned by the snack tray. I know, the worst kind. Worst kind. Oh, heaven forbid. Back at drinking. I guess if you crash land a plane, you're okay. Yeah, her English isn't the best, but I mean, it's serviceable for the movie. It's fine. I mean, I'm just glad that they hired actual Japanese actresses. I thought that was great. Because only his seat was in the upright position, he could have gone skydiving too. Well, he didn't have a parachute. That'd be the first thing. First thing. P-Money, where you at? Here's Q. You missing out on Q here. We're at 52.30 right now. 52.30. I love this little bit. It's very 1960s where they do the stop motion where they put it together. I just think this is great. What is Little Nelly? They just kind of put it together. I think this is great. The stop motion that they use, it's terrific. This can only be for children. I tell you, Tiger's just trolling James Bond the entire movie here. Oh, it's hilarious. There you go, Amy. There you go. Oh, did it skip? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I think I got my time off here, people. I'm sorry. It'll just repeat. I apologize. Good luck, Bonson. So he's literally like a drone, right? You know, nowadays it would be a drone. They would send it up without a person in there, but this is like literally a drone. I mean, he's got the video camera and everything. He'd fit right in Ukraine. Fit right in. All right, where are we at? Look out, Bonson. 54:30 right now. 54:30. So they had laden this gyrocopter, autocopter, however you pronounce it. They laden it down with so many of these prop weapons that it was a beast to handle. The guy that actually flew it, not obviously Sean Connery, but the guy that flew it, they had to do like 50, 60 different takes just to be able to catch everything. They had an incident coming up where you're going to see the helicopters coming after him. They'll be chasing him here. They had an incident with some of the helicopters where one of the helicopters almost ran into one of the other helicopters. It ended up injuring one of the fellas. He ended up getting amputated on his foot. I got really injured with that. They had to struggle to get the helicopter back down. It essentially, I don't want to say crash landed, but they had a big emergency to land the helicopter afterwards. You come to find out that the pilot for the helicopter that they were in was like an kamikaze pilot for the Japanese Navy. Like, oh, well, good thing you didn't go with your training there. Good thing you landed that plane. Ay, ay, ay. How many drinks did Bond take while I was away? 1? 1.5. I've taken 1.5. I'm gonna finish this off here. Where are we at, P-Money? We are at coming up on 56:30 on my mark. 56:30 right there. They just destroyed one of the helicopters. Yeah, there you go, Amy. Lots of great trivia. Lots of great trivia. Thanks, I was off by 6 minutes. Yeah, we are at the sort of auto gyro helicopter attack sequence. You keep hearing the bullets ricochet, and I'm like, what are they ricocheting off of? It's all aluminum. Like the motor? I don't know. Yeah, the sequence right there, that's where they had an issue. Where they were dropping all the little bomblets or whatever. One of the helicopters got in an updraft and ran into the photography helicopter. Good thing they had a kamikaze pilot there to help save the day. So that was like a big deal. They had to stop production. The Japanese, when they came back to reshoot or to finish shooting, they says, no, we're not going to allow you to do that. So they ended up finishing some of these shots. I believe it was in Spain, if I remember correctly. Boom. Just a great sequence. I just really love this sequence here. Look out! Now, why the missiles come back around? You'd figure that would be a design flaw, right? You'd figure, wait a minute. Hang on just a second. That's not too cool. Yeah, they look like little G.I. Joes, right? Don't come home, Bonson. Again, the soundtrack to this is just great. Just great. I love it. All right, we are at just over 59 minutes, P-Money. Just over 59. Look at that Soviet rocket taking off from Cape Canaveral with all those palm trees in Soviet Russia. Okay. Sure. Obviously reused footage from I believe this was Gemini, if I'm not mistaken. Right before Apollo, so I might be wrong. I don't think it's Mercury. I could be wrong. Grant! Great to have you here. Great to have Grant here. We are watching one of Bear's favorite James Bond films of all time. That would be The Great. You Only Live Twice. Sean Connery. If you've got the movie, we are at, right now, 1 hour. Right now, P-Money, 1 hour. 1 hour. So, Grant, if you got some time, go rent or buy. I would recommend, highly, highly, highly recommend going and checking out this movie. It's a real great movie. It's fun to bring it to you, folks. It's just really fun. I really enjoy this. I do. And the martini as well. I enjoy this and the martini second, but martini's pretty good. Palm trees like snow. We can confirm that as Floridians, right, Bear? No, they don't. Again, I love this soundtrack. I mean, Goldfinger's better, but I really like this soundtrack. I think, if I remember correctly, Was it Moby? It might have been Moby that did a remix of this. It was pretty good. Well, I'm looking forward to watch a Bond movie with Bear without Connery. What? What? The greatest Bond ever? How dare you, sir? How dare you? So what happened was Sean Connery, he essentially got sick of playing James Bond. This movie kind of snapped on him. He had enough. About halfway through the production, they says, "Okay, we're gonna do the last film with Sean Connery." They were supposed to do after Thunderball. What was it? On Your Majesty's Secret Service. It's mostly a sort of a winter film, and they were shooting during the summer, so it wouldn't have worked. They ended up doing this. Sean Connery, he stopped. He stopped doing this, so they brought in George Lansbury. Oops, am I off? I'm off. Here we go. Am I at the right spot? Hold on 1 second. Where am I? 2. Oh, I get off on... Oh, yeah, hold on just 1 second. I am not at the right spot. Not at the right spot at all. God dang it. How did I get off? It's 103? 1 second here, people. I lost my place. Okay, yep, 103. Okay. Well, let me just put it on there and I'll pause it. There we go. There we go. All right, now we're back at it. Where are we at? 103? We're at 103 here. Well, even without Connery, a Bond movie is better with Bear. Thank you. Yeah, I like Dalton as well, Grant. I did as well. I thought he should have got his third film out of that. I really would have liked him to do that. He would have also have made a great Bond villain as well. People ask me about my favorites, and I keep putting the Timothy Dalton ones so high on my list, and I think it's because Dalton ones were the first one I saw. Then I went back to the Connery and Moore films. I could see that. It was the first R-rated James Bond film. Kind of a darker turn to it. So, yeah, he was good. He was good. He just didn't get, his full due. I thought he needed 3 films, honestly. Uh-oh. What happened to the connection? Hold on 1 second, people. What's going on here? Oh, gosh dang it. All right. Are we still on? All right. We're still on, right? It's still going? It froze on me for a second here. Brosnan had that really great Nintendo 64 game, though. Yeah. Pierce Brosnan was excellent. I thought Pierce Brosnan was, if not, I would say Pierce Brosnan was second after Sean Connery, obviously. I really like Pierce Brosnan. Again, another, there you go, Amy, there's the cat. There's the kitty cat for you. Amy was hanging in for an hour before the cat finally showed up. But yeah, Pierce Brosnan, terrific job. Roger Moore, I would say probably number 3. He just had the longest run of it. I don't know much. I think I've watched it once. Is the Lazenby one, and then of course Daniel Craig, who I only liked at the last film that he did. That was the only time where I was like, okay, they finally figured out James Bond, and then they, spoiler alert, they killed him. They killed James Bond. Gosh dang it. Urgh. Yep, there you go, Amy. There will be more cats coming up. Some might say the cat is the real villain in the film. Blofeld's just a patsy. The cat is just, unrequited love. The cat just won't return the love to Blofeld, so he, decides to blow up the world, essentially. So, I think that's it. There. All right. Oh, gosh dang it. What's going on here? What the heck is going on here, man? There we go. 106.30 P money. 106.30. It was always unclear who these people were as far as their government. In Bear's head canon, it's the Chinese. It's just like an extension of the Goldfinger. They decided to blow up Fort Knox in Goldfinger. The Chinese did, so now they're coming back because their plan got foiled. So they're coming back again to start World War III. So I assume that it's the Chinese, but I don't know. The piranhas that are in this. The most terrifying fish of all time. Jason Isaacs. Oh, that would have been an interesting Bond. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Dr. Claw and Inspector Gadget. That's probably where they lifted it from. Which, by the way, the cat, at the very end of the film, there's a lot of explosions and everything going off. The cat got scared. It ran out of Donald Pleasance's hands. His filming one of the scenes. They went to go look for the cat. They couldn't find the cat for like 4 or 5 days. It was hidden in like some shutters somewhere, just like scared to death. The cat never worked again in film. Never worked again. That cat did it the one movie, and that was it. Didn't want to come back. It was like one of these cats that was in like TV commercials or something like that. So they brought the cat into James Bond and never worked again. And Karen Dor, she did her own stunt. Here, which I thought was pretty good. Looks like she's dying. They actually had somebody tickling her feet underneath there. She was actually laughing. Screamed so hard she lost her voice. They always say never work with cats or children. And they never brought the cat back either. They never brought him back. All right, my favorite part. Ninjas. Ninjas, people. Flippin' ninjas, yo. Flippin' ninjas. I just love all the location shots that they have for this. This is just great. I love it. Love it, man. I love it. Love it so much, man. Enjoy this film. They say, Bear, it's a racist film. No, it's not. Shut your mouth. We will see him turning Japanese here in just a moment, though. One of the funniest parts. Bruce Lee versus Bond. That would have been interesting. As one has a ninja training school. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, that didn't work. There. So these are legit. These are some legit dudes right here. These aren't actors. This dude right here is pretty bad. Did it pause? What the heck's going on here? Hold on one second, people. I'm sorry. This just got way out of whack here. Yeah, that dude right there. There we go. I'm sorry, people. I don't know what happened there. No idea. This guy is also a straight up legit dude. These are all real freaking blades that they're using. I mean, that takes skill. That takes some skill right there. Watch this. Wah! Nope, I'm not going to slice your head off today. I'm not going to do it today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, though. That's some pretty cool stuff right there. All right, I think I can continue here. And the ammunition that they're using here is actual rocket-powered ammunition. The company that was trying to make it work, they were trying to sell it to, like, you know, different governments and stuff like that. So they put it in the film. So it's legit. This is actually a legit rocket-powered gun. They obviously never sold it, so the company went out of business. But pretty cool. So you think they're pajama salesmen? They could be. They could be. I can't say that on YouTube. You'll become a Japanese. Oh, my favorite part of the whole film here. You'll take it a wife. You'll become a Japanese and you'll take it a wife.
Regretfully impossible. You must marry Almagan, one who has known of the island. Is she pretty?
Is she pretty?
She has a face like a pig.
Face like a pig.
Bad idea.
That this is duty.
The girl I have chosen is an agent of mine. But first, you must become Japanese.
This is the craziest part of the whole film. This is where they say, Bear, that's a racist film. No, it's not. It's a goofy part of the film. There's a difference between stereotyping and racism, and there's no hatred involved here. It's just Sean Connery as a Scotsman becoming Japanese. Oh boy. Now, for those of you watching along here with Old Bear here, so obviously Sean Connery is now Japanese. James Bond, I should say, Japanese. But, like, at the end of the movie, he's not Japanese. Like, I caught this as I was watching along. So, we're going to try and figure out when exactly does Japanese James Bond turn back into British James Bond. So, keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for the old switcheroo, people. Now, the other thing. So, like, they turn him Japanese, right? Like, in order to hide him. Oh, no, that's not a English guy over there. That's authentic Japanese fella. So, like, literally, they turn him Japanese. And, like, an hour or two later, they suss him out and try and kill him. I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of turning him Japanese if they're just gonna be like, oh, yeah, there he is right there. Let's kill him. But they try and kill him with poison here. Try and kill him with the poison. I am short. Think short. I am short. I am short. I am short. In the Wolverine comics, he lives in Japan for a while and marries the creators. Said this movie inspired. Oh, the creator said this movie inspired it. Okay. Yeah, so again, it was supposed to be, what was it? On Her Majesty's Secret Service, where he ended up getting married in that film. Well, they shelved that for a minute and then made this film. He was supposed to be on a revenge tour against Blofeld for killing his wife. Well, they ended up putting a marriage into here, Which I guess technically he would still be married by the next film, right? Wouldn't he still be married to the Japanese girl? I guess they got it annulled pretty quickly. R.I.P. Aki. R.I.P.
Tiger, we must get to the... You're almost ready. Just 2 more days training.
Oh, where am I? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Take that, watermelon. I don't know what the dude with the ice block is going to do. If we need to break some ice with somebody's head, you're the guy. Look out, James. So, like, literally the next day, they suss him out again. Like, wait a minute. That Japanese disguise just didn't work.
This man is a stranger from outside. It's lucky we're getting out of here. Yes, tomorrow, you will be a poor Japanese worker with humble Japanese wife at your side. Yeah, with a face like a pig.
Face like a pig. The part that I find funny. So, Sean Connery was already losing his hair by the previous film. So he had a toupee. He had a toupee in the last film and then obviously in this film as well. So then they put like a they put a wig over top of everything. I just find it funny. In Bond movies, the woman he sleeps with have a 1 in 3 chance of living or dying or being a villain. Yep, some odds. A face all luck at a pig. Again, I think Tiger is just trolling him the entire movie. Wasn't Connery also wanting to stop doing these by now? Yeah, about halfway through the production, they announced that it was going to be his last film. Obviously, he came back for Diamonds Are Forever. And never say never, but it's not really an official James Bond film. It's essentially Thunderball again. That's what it was. The guy that held the rights to it just said, hey, I'm going to make my own film. And he did. And he had like an 80-year-old Sean Connery playing Bond. It didn't work out. Didn't work out that well. Ah, that's a good martini. Oh, I'm sorry. Mia Hama. Now they never gave her a name in the film. You never hear her name in the film. But it's Kissy Suzuki. Kissy Suzuki. She was the one that was supposed to be playing Aki. She was supposed to play Aki. You saw her, she just died. In the movie, not literally. She couldn't do all the lines in English. They brought her into England to get a little bit of training on how to speak English. She couldn't quite get everything. They really liked her as an actress, so they just switched roles with Kissy now. Kissy had much fewer lines, so they were able to shoot it with her. So I thought it was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. And actually, little trivia here. Both Miyahama and also Akiko, I'll pronounce it, Wakabayashi, both of them were actually in the same Godzilla movie. Godzilla vs. King Kong. So I thought that was kind of interesting. In my Bond lore, the movie The Rock with Cage is Connery's last Bond film. And it's kind of funny that he fought The Rock's grandfather in this film. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I've heard theories about that. I've heard definite theories where they've said, maybe, sort of, wink, wink, nod, nod. I want to think so. I want to think so. That was a good film. I enjoyed that.
My men are already ashore, all over the island. We have 4 days left. It is not much time.
So I'd say he's still Japanese there, right? He's still Japanese Bond at that point, right? Trying to figure out where he turns. He turns back into English. They don't notice. They don't notice this guy. Oh yeah, he looks totally Japanese to me. Look, he's got the wig and the squinty eyes. Yeah, come on. Or maybe it's just really sunny out and he's squinting. I have no idea. That's a nice tree, by the way. Pretty cool tree.
My friend has made us some food.
Do you live here alone?
Yes. My parents are dead. Sit down, please.
All right. Is everybody enjoying the movie as much as Bear is? I hope you are. It's been quite an adventure here right now so far, and we still got the volcano to go, people. So hang in here with Bear.
We're supposed to be married.
Gonna enjoy it.
Think again, please. You gave false name to Chris.
Yes, but we must keep up appearances. We're on our honeymoon.
Oh, okay. I get it now. He gave a false name, so he's not actually married. Okay, interesting.
I won't need these.
Won't need the oysters after all. Poor Bond. Poor Bond. His last girl got killed. This one won't sleep with him. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. All right, where am I at here? 1 second. Let me figure out where I'm at.
What's wrong?
Here we go.
The Americans have changed the launching date. The countdown has already started. The president has spoken on television. He has given a last warning to the Russians. When does it go up? Tonight, midnight, our time. Did your men search the island? Yes. There is nothing.
I always wonder about the thin Japanese walls. Aren't they worried about storms? Yes, very much so. In the original script, they had the lair actually as an old Japanese castle. Till they actually got to Japan and realized that there were no Japanese castles on the coast because of all the typhoons and everything. So they ended up making it into a volcano instead. So that's where the volcano came from.
We'll slip away from the fishing fleet in the morning.
There was really very little that they had in the book that's in this movie. The Piranha Pit, obviously the name, some of the character names and everything, but that's about it. Roland Dahl, he basically made up everything else as it was, so pretty interesting. All right, is he still Japanese? I guess you could say he's Japanese. It's hard to tell.
Head straight across. The cable's over there.
There you go. There you go, P-Money. Thank you. Always helpful. Always helpful.
Gas. Get over the side. Quick.
But what about your hat? Now they're going to know you're not Japanese. Ah, that's what it was, people. That's what it was. He jumps in the water. All that fancy plastic surgery that he had. It washed the Japanese right off as soon as he jumps in the water. Ah, boy. I was wondering where he lost his Japanese at. There you go. He just jumped into the water and there it went. Like Clark Kent, all he needed was glasses. Yep, lost his hat. That was it. That was it. All right, where's my martini at? Gosh dang it, beer. Oh, I gotta have an olive. Give me a martini without an olive. There we go. All Bond needed was a hat. That's it. That's all he needed. Oh, did it skip over? Ah, gosh dang it. Sometimes my times are a little off, people. Apologies. Let's see, where are we at? We are at 120, 127, 128, P-Money, 128. I think I flip it over here, right? Oh, nope, I got the wrong one. That's why. There we go. Wait, no, that's not it. Hold on just a second. Well, let me take a drink. That'll help out everything. Let Bear take a drink. And cheers to all of you good people out there. There you go. Doink. See, I had to have the olive in there. All right, where am I? Where is this? Hold on one second, people. I'm a little off here. Okay. Oh, shoot. I accidentally paused it. Okay. Well, let me just do this. Let's do this. I might be just slightly off here, P-Money. One second. All right, I'm at 129 right now, P-Money. I apologize. I accidentally tapped the iPad and it paused it. Yeah, 129. 129. All right, here we go. Ah, here we are. And thank all of you. Thank all of you out there for hanging in here with Bear, enjoying one of his favorite films out here. Really, really enjoyed it very much. So, thank you. Okay, I paused for a minute. Now we're in sync again. Yeah, I apologize, people. I apologize. Wait a second. That's not a volcano at all. Okay, P-Money, we are at 130 exactly. Right now, 130. I'll put it in the chat. There we go. 130.15. Okay, he's good. He's good. Everybody's good. Grant, I hope you're watching along. Amy, I hope you're having an enjoyable time as well, along with Melissa and all of our Russian bots and lurkers. All appreciative. Appreciate you out there. Hope you are enjoying yourselves, or at the very least enjoying a martini as beer is. Ah, Grant's still here. P-Money is still here. Hopefully Amy is still here as well. How the heck did I get so far off here? What the heck is going on? Hold on, I might be off on my pictures here. Nah, I'm just ahead. I apologize. Let me just pause it here. Gosh dang it. Not the video. I'm not pausing the video. I'm just pausing the picture here. Let me see if I can go back. Hopefully this will do it. I don't know if that's a skin cap or swim cap or what the heck that is. Honestly, he's wearing a toupee, so I would assume that like anything where it's him dangling over something, he didn't want his toupee to be shown. So it's like, oh, quick, throw on this cap. It's what all the people do. All right, we're at 102 right now. Why did I get this off for some reason? I don't know why. When I was bringing this in, I had a bunch of pictures that were out of order, so it took a long time to get all that stuff fixed. So I apologize about that. Hat makes him look Japanese. Maybe a swim cap makes him look like the enemy. It could be. Could be. And you know that they're evil because they have a monorail, people. A freaking monorail. Okay, did I get off on something here? What's going on? That's what happens when you take too many martinis. And yeah, I am. Did I get off? I'm a little off here, people, but we'll make it work here in just a second. He's getting into the monorail right now. And hiding amongst, I don't know, space suits? I have no idea. A monorail, people. Ugh. Now you got me singing the Simpsons monorail song. Well, my work here is done. My work here is officially finished. Oh, I see what it was. I skipped a couple minutes here. That's what it was. Okay. All right. Okay. When I was trying to do all my scenes, I thought I had timed it out correctly, but I skipped about 2 minutes, and that's what threw everything off here. That's why we're stuck on these guys right now. There they are. Okay, there they are. I'm gonna blow the lock. Wouldn't everybody hear that? Pow. Biff. Slam. Crash. Okay, there we go. Now we're back on track here. Now we're back on track, people. Hey. This is tough. Trying to juggle all this stuff and a martini at the same time, people. That's why Bear is a professional. Do not try this. I'm telling you, do not try this at home. Or in your cave. Nice butt. She's been swimming this whole time, yeah. Kind of like when Bond swam from Hong Kong to China. All right, where am I at? Let's see. 135.45 P money. 135.45. There's the cat, Amy. There's the kitty cat for you. Now there was 3 guys in the cell plus James Bond. And now there's just 3 guys. So where did the other guy go? They'll never know it's James Bond in there. Never. I know the water affects the speed of a bullet, but how far down in the water would you have to go before a bullet won't kill you? I think it's more of a deflection than it is resistance. It's probably a little bit of resistance. But it'd go down a ways, Peabody. It'd go down a ways. It would just change the trajectory and change the angle of it. That's Bear's understanding. Listen, I only get shot at. I don't do much shooting. It's a little foreign to Bears here. Ain't that right, beloved Mama Bear? Forever in our memory. That dang hunter. Grrrr. All right, where am I at here? Let's see. Thing with a thing. I do the thing. Bring him to me. The reserve. They've got a reserve astronaut? How many astronauts do they have? How many astronauts do you have? Crying out loud. Oops, how did this get... God dang it. Hold on one second, people. Okay. Play. Ah, God dang it. OBS. Crying out loud. Anyways, here we go. Yeah. Astronaut would never carry his own air conditioning. Unless you're in Florida. Then you definitely want to carry it. It'd be Donald Pleasance. Pleasance, rather. Pleasance. Get out of the way. Your butt's in my way. One of the best Blowfields, I think. I think he did the best job of it. They didn't bring him back. I thought Telly Savalas is a great actor and everything, but Donald Pleasance, he was the man. He was the man. Why is this stuck? What the heck? Pardon me, people. Why is this? Let's see if I can get it to where it's supposed to be. Gosh dang it, people. Let's see, where are we? I think we're right about there. There we go. They got him undressed really quickly. All right, we're at 140.30, P-Money. 140.30. Yep, did I get a little off here? God dang it, people. 141 is where we're at here. There we go. All right, now we're back on track, people. Thank you for sticking with old Bear here as we try and get through all this. I hope all of you are enjoying yourselves, and maybe even a martini. I know I am. Very Lex Luthor. I wonder if that's where they got it from. Pretty cool. I love this sequence. And can you imagine being in the theater 1967 and watching this? Space races going on and all this sort of stuff. Great. You'd figure you'd be able to hear that, right? I wonder if Elon Musk got the idea of like the returning rocket from this movie as well. I wonder if Elon Musk is a Bond villain. That's interesting. Interesting to think about. I like how they put a big CCCP on the side there, just in case. And good thing they have, like, TV cameras in space, too. That's a... you know, otherwise you wouldn't know who it is. Men in the crater? Well, good thing they got crater guns. Not too much a ninja can do against crater guns, I gotta say. Love how the technology that seemed so amazing back then, like video calls, is now common. The poor kitty. Oh, look at the kitty. Amy, look at the kitty cat. If I'm going to be forced to watch television, can I smoke? Why did it pause? Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah. Let's see if this will work. There we go. Your last cigarette, Mr. Bond. Enjoy it. Enjoy it well. Can I be put down now, says P-Money. The cat. The cat. That's the hidden evil in this film, is the cat. He could have got away with it, too, if it wasn't for that James Bond. Oh, man. He really wants to kill Bond. Which, by the way, they literally built a volcano at Pinewood Studios in England. I mean, it was several stories tall. They spent over $1 million back then just building this one set here. This one set cost like just about as much or maybe a little bit more than Dr. No, the entire movie. That's how much they spent on this set, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of tons of concrete and steel rebar and it stood up. It stood out in the countryside out there. Not too many volcanoes in England. We got a volcano here in Florida, but not too many volcanoes in England. How rich is this villain? Yeah, right. I mean, would Musk even have the money to build a volcano giant missile complex? Well, there's a lot of money that they get from, extortion and drugs, and probably USAID had a portion of that as well, so. What's the one thing where you see the Hamas missiles being fired at Israel and the Israeli missiles being fired, to intercept, and the meme is like, the Israeli missiles, somehow U.S. taxpayer money, Hamas missiles, also U.S. taxpayer money. That's how this went. That's probably USAID, probably. England needs some volcanoes, says Grant. Probably. Maybe it'd help them make some better food. But yeah, one of the great action sequences in the Bond films. I love this. And ninjas, people. Ninjas. Freaking ninjas, yo. We're at 147, Peabody. 147. Actually, a couple seconds passed. But they literally are, these are literal rocket guns that they're shooting. I thought that was pretty cool. The poor cat. Look at the poor cat in this. Like, the cat is like flipping out the entire time. Sorry, Amy. Never worked again, the poor cat. Yep. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, after this scene right here, the cat is never seen again. Poor cat. See, there goes the cat. The cat is gone. Disappeared. Completely disappeared. Poor cat. Ooh, take that. Ninja. Ninja throwing star. Good old exploder button, people. You gotta have a good exploder button. I mean, what good's a lair without an exploder button? So yeah, just a really fun action sequence here. Sorry, I'm not saying too much. I'm watching. Watching and enjoying, people. Whatever you do, don't shoot the cat. God forbid somebody shoot the cat. The cat's the mastermind of this whole plan. And we're at 150 right now, P-Money. 150 right now. They never really gave this henchman his due. I wish that they would have developed him just a touch more. I mean, it's a great fight scene. I love this fight scene. And apparently they had a lot of art heists back in the 60s. And so a lot of the paintings in the room here are supposed to be some of the paintings that were stolen during that time. I always thought that was a great little reveal. He says, ow. Ow. Don't kick him into the fire. Or the piranha pit. God forbid. Oof. What's this? Hooah! Psych! You're going in the piranha pit, pal. You're piranha food. There we go. All right. Get my final martini of the evening. Have a martini to take me through. Is James gonna win or not? Come on, James. Whoo! Saved the day, people. Blown up. Not imminent. Oh, whew. All right. Coffee time. Let's get some pizza in here. Not imminent. Not imminent. Freaking monorails, people. Monorails. You see a monorail, you know there's some evil going on. Like at Disney World. Look out, James. Run! Run! It wasn't an active volcano before. Now all of a sudden it became active. I guess when you blow it up. Look at those bodies bounce. Which, by the way, the actress here, Mia Hamma, she had some cramping issues, so she couldn't swim. So it's actually Sean Connery's wife, ex-wife now, I suppose, but it's actually her. That's her right there, and just put a wig on. That was about it. Thought that was pretty funny. So that's his wife there, doing the swimming. Ah, they're on the raft. World is saved. Now it's time for the honeymoon. And somehow the volcano became active. You'd figure that would be a bigger problem right now. Well, there's lava coming down, but whatever. So he sort of kind of gets married in this film, and then in the next film, he does get married. He's like a Mormon, I suppose. I thought this part was pretty cool. They raised the submarine where the raft was. I thought that was pretty funny. All right, people. That was it. That was it. That is our watch-along. James Bond. A lot of people are YOLO. There is you'll only live twice, people. Listen, I've had like 4 martinis, so a little bit of fun and action here for you good people. But there we go. There we go. I hope you all enjoyed this great, fun adventure. Thanks for sticking with Bear here. Had a couple of hiccups, but we managed to make it through. Managed to make it through together, people. So make sure, if you don't mind, enjoyed what you saw here, had some fun, little adventure, maybe a little trivia along the way, people. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for Bear. Would very, very, very much appreciate it here. It's going to be a big week. Big week here for Bear. Got a big week going on because, number one, coming up on Monday, we're going to be doing our chat council show. So if you enjoy some video game stuff, come on by and hang out with us. Tuesday. Coming up here, what would that be? The 15th? Yeah, the 15th. On Tuesday, people. It is Bear's not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, 6-year anniversary right here on the old YouTubes. That's right, back in 2019. 2019. What could go wrong in 2019? It's going to be a great year. We started out, people, so we might have, for our Tuesday show, instead of doing a chat council, we might do a very special 6-year anniversary for old Bear. So if you've enjoyed the show here tonight, come on by, say hi to Bear, say hello to everybody else. We enjoy hanging out together here, people. Anybody says, sorry, I was still listening. Well, I'm glad. What was the safe combination back in that first act? What was that safe combination, P-Money? I was just on the phone with work. That's fine. I understand it. I hope you told them that you were watching a classic James Bond film with a talking bear. And then they would be impressed. I hope they would be impressed. So, once again, just to repeat, on Tuesday, P-Bunny, it is the 6th anniversary of Bear's channel. 6 years. 1, 2, 3, get lost. No. 6 years. 6 years. 6 years on the old YouTubes. So I do appreciate everybody that's came by over the years and hung out with Bear. I do appreciate it. But we'll do that all on Tuesday, people. But here tonight, wrapping up, You Only Live Twice. Great movie. Goldfinger #1. I might still, gosh, it's a tough one. I might still put Russia with Love as #2, but this one, listen, you can interchange either one of those. Probably Dr. No #4, Thunderball 5, and then what is it? Diamonds Are Forever. Diamonds Are Forever. So there we go. Bear should do a sunset video for one of his anniversary videos. Well, I would love to, but man, that would take A, too long to render, and B, I have no control or idea about HDR stuff on YouTube whenever it decides to do it. If you haven't checked it out, Bear just did a box open of Graham Nolan's latest comic book. We did a short. I did a short of it. I put it up yesterday. I put it up actually the day before, loaded it up, and it didn't show the HDR video the next day. So I have no idea the scheduling and how all that stuff works. It's a mystery, P-Money, but I will attempt to do one. It won't be for an anniversary, but I'll attempt to do one for you for sure. It's just really hot out there. I was doing that in January of 2020. No, wait, 2021. 2021. So a little cooler back then. It's like 80 something degrees still outside right now at 10 o'clock. So still pretty hot. Still pretty hot here. Well, once again, Bear is raising his martini to all of you good folks out there, fans of James Bond. Thanks for hanging out with Bear. I do appreciate it. If you like what you saw here, we do have a playlist for James Bond. It is down in the description if you want to go back, watch all of the great episodes that we've had in the past. Would appreciate it so very, very much. P-Money says, see you Monday, Bear. Well, I will see all of you the next time. But you know what? Trying to save the world has made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Grrrr! a grrrr. Night, everyone.